We begin in Baton Rouge, home of the national champion LSU Tigers. What a season it was for the Bayou Bengals. I mean, you're talking drama at every corner. Triple overtime games, last-second winning passes, and rumors of a coaching change. I got a chance for an exclusive sit-down with head coach Les Miles to talk about football, family, and the shortest press conference in college football history.
There you go, the final score. LSU 38, Ohio State 24. The LSU Fighting Tigers, the national champions of 2007.
After this win in New Orleans this past January, Les Miles is king of the college football world, except when he's in here, where he's just another parent watching his child compete.
When I come to those games, it's all about Dad. It's never about anything else. And you know, when they have success, you know, it makes me smile, and I enjoy it. And when they struggle and, you know, have to, you know, find a way to win, you know, I kind of enjoy that too.
Struggling to find a way to win, that could have been the Tigers' rallying cry last season. The Tigers lost only 2 games, both in triple overtime. They also had 4 come-from-behind wins, including one over Florida when the Bayou Bengals went 5 for 5 on 4th down to beat the Gators by 4 points.
Flynn in the shotgun with Hester back there. Looks, rolls to the near side, throws it, touchdown! Demetrius Byrd!
The next week, LSU couldn't pull out a win in Lexington as Kentucky upset the nation's #1 team in triple overtime. But the following week, those other Tigers came to town, and Miles' team was watching their national title dreams go down the drain. Down 1 in the final seconds.
I know the play probably should have been run a bit more
About
quickly.
8 seconds earlier.
Yeah, it should have been run. They didn't exactly hurry to the line of scrimmage.
No, I think the call was made from the press box with 42. I think they broke the huddle at 26.
Flynn drops to throw, does throw towards Demetrius Byrd. He is interfered. Touchdown! Touchdown, Byrd!
The idea that that ball caught and after we scored, the clock stopped at 1 second is just inconceivable.
In your life, that'll never happen.
That'll never happen again.
Yeah.
And maybe in my life we'll have called the timeout and kicked the field goal.
LSU reeled off 3 more wins, including a come-from-behind win over former LSU head coach Nick Saban and his new team, Alabama. The Tigers climbed back to #1, and it seemed the national title was back in the picture, except in the final regular season game. Arkansas upset the Tigers in 3 OTs.
When the game's over and there's Matt throwing the final incompletion, and you just are thinking it's over, it's done, what was the message in the aftermath of that game?
The biggest game of our year we get to play, and that was for the SEC title. We pride ourselves on hanging championship banners in our indoor facility. What this program is set up to do is to win championships, and we'd cinched the West, but the most important game was to win the conference.
With the dream of playing for a second national title in 5 years seemingly lost, Les Miles prepared his team for the SEC title game against Tennessee. But when he woke up on the morning of the game, Les was confronted with rumors that had him leaving LSU to be the head coach at his alma mater, Michigan.
That leads us to the build-up to the game and the shortest press conference in the history of college football coaching.
There was misinformation on ESPN, and I think it's imperative that I straighten it out. I'm the head coach at LSU. I will be the head coach at LSU. I have no interest in talking to anybody else. I got a championship game to play, and I'm excited about the opportunity of my damn strong football team to play in it. And that's really all I'd like to say. It was unfortunate that I had to address my team with this information this morning, but that being done, I think we'll be ready to play. There'll be no questions from me. I represent me in this issue. Please ask me after. I'm busy. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
What was that like, having to go through the drama of waking up in the morning and dealing with reports that it was over, you were leaving and announcing so before the game?
I really felt like, even though a simple press release may have stated it, what needed to happen was I needed to make a personal statement, and what I said was the truth, and the truth was that I was preparing to play in a championship game, and there would be nothing that would stand in our way from playing our best. Have a great day.
Thank you, Coach.
And with that matter closed, Les Miles and his team got ready to play the Vols at the Georgia Dome. Tennessee took a 1-point lead into the fourth quarter before Jonathan Zenon returned an interception for a touchdown and a 21-14 Tigers win. LSU left Atlanta expecting to take a short trip to New Orleans to play in the Sugar Bowl. Little did they know, the site was right, but
The game's over. You've won the SEC title. Now you're on the plane. You're heading home, and suddenly you get the score from the brawl. And Dave Wannstedt's teams pulled it off. They've beaten West Virginia in Morgantown. Upon hearing that news, what was it like?
Well, we were getting it on the plane, and it was it was like, for me, it was like, oh, don't tell me those scores. I don't want to hear those scores. But quickly tell me the score so I can be informed.
Yeah.
And as we depart the plane, we knew, that in fact that 1 and 2 had fallen, and that there was at least a very strong likelihood we would jump in the polls, considering we just won our conference, just beaten a very fine Tennessee team, and did so without some of our key starters.
Yeah.
And there was quite a buzz.
So LSU was on its way to the national championship game. We'll hear Les Miles on his team's comeback against Ohio State and go off the field with the coach when Football Saturdays in the South returns.